easy solution is rarely.
On est reparti. Jour 61. Alors toi t'arrêtes. Il me faudrait. Toi voilà. Toi. Pas dans la cuisine. Et on va leur parler, salle de sport.
Okay, I'd like you to start testing your recipes. Thank you, Jan. You won't regret it.
Et lui c'est bon. Pas de réflexion. Où est-ce qu'il sait déjà? Disons elles sont encore embrouillées.
How was your time alone? Any thoughts? Yeah, it was a complete waste of time. All I could think of was the work I could be doing instead. Why the hell did you send me there? There's nothing wrong with me. On the contrary, I've never been better. Why don't you just let me do my thing? Because I'm worried for you. You want me to treat you like a mining machine. I thought a rest would clear your mind, get you out of that mindset. I'm not a kid. I would have literally died of
gamin, mais t'es un con.
boredom in there if it weren't for that goddamn audiobook. What audiobook? Oh, some ancient babble about a whaling expedition. What the hell do I care? It was that, cheesy romances, or a fantasy saga. Man, I hate fantasy. So, I chose the whaling one. At least the men were men there. And their captain, Ahab, well, he was missing a leg, so... Yeah, I gotta admit I got pretty hooked. Do you identify with him? Man, all I said was that it got slightly more interesting. If you want to open up a book club, go ahead. I'll pass and go back to my work if you don't mind.
On va te faire foutre. On embrouille hein.
What was that about? Just another valuable discussion with our most charming alter, who wanted life and feels sorry for us pathetic losers. Details, please. Do I really need to go through that again? That asshole attacked me for using Mom as an excuse for not pursuing my ambitions. Seems to me he's the one looking for excuses. You're more alike than you think. Yeah, dude, I know. We share a face. It's more than that. You're both proud and stubborn. You feel like you have something to prove to each other, but you don't.
C'est pas le moment.
Not with those sharp minds and tongues. Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying you'll be friends, but you could try to find common ground. Fine. Maybe we'll bond over analyzing your shortcomings.
Faudrait faire un cachot. Lui c'est bon. Là-dedans on est bon. On va les travailler. Vas-y, vas-y.
Definitely running out of storage space.
Je me place là. Et ça bien aussi, hein. Et ben on n'a pas grand chose à faire, on va aller se promener. On va pas se promener, non, on va rentrer. On peut même plus travailler ici. Non, bah c'est tranquille.
Another lovely day with a brain mutation. Would be nice to know there's a solution coming.
On va attendre qu'il rentre. Ça m'intéresserait. Et ça aussi. On va aller sur ça. C'est bien ça d'avoir un... rien à faire. Je veux dire, on peut aller chercher ça, mais j'ai pas de place. Hein. C'est pas le moment d'aller chercher ça. On va vers les cabines personnelles. Là. À la place des dortoirs. Hein. Ils viendront se plaindre après. Bien mis ça. Chacun sa chambre. Bah, il faut qu'il passe dans sa chambre à l'autre, mais tant pis. Hein. Ils vont me faire chier avec ça, non. Voilà, au moins ils vont dire passe pas dans sa chambre. Déconner. Hein. Ils viendront se plaindre. Bien mis ça.
The delusion is rarely the right one.
Faudra retirer ça. On a le temps dans 5 jours. Hein. Pour l'instant on reste comme ça. Là ça veut dire qu'il va me falloir 700. Il m'a retrouvé dans la merde je crois. Non il me faut 509. Hein. Bien mieux. Les filtres... Je vais laisser comme ça. Vas-y, je vais baisser parce que je vais me retrouver carotte après. Hein. Tu peux faire ça? Non, je crois que c'était moi qui appuyais sur le bouton. Ah putain, un coup de fil. Il va où, mineur? Il va où? Cuisine? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, Co?
Man, you are fuming. Oh yeah? Then maybe leave me alone. I don't want to leave it like this, but I don't know how to help you. What do you usually do when you're angry? That's easy. I find something
Le vrai
like a
gamin.
pillow or a tree and beat the shit out of it. Works like a charm. Win-win situation. You get to blow off all that steam while your victim quietly takes the beating. No hard feelings. Right? Man, I almost feel as if I've done it already. Thanks.
Bah, si ça t'a fait du bien... Vas-y. Un petit film.
There's gotta be another way.
That alien thing is inside one of us, damn it. We gotta test our blood with the pathogen to figure out who before it feeds again.
Just do it.
No reaction. You're clean.
What about you, Quay? Where were you when Martinez was attacked?
I was burying my wife.
Oh, God.
Nothing. Sherman, you're up.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is a great idea. Feels a little unsanitary to me.
It's the only way. None of us are safe until we find out who's infected.
Really? It's the only way?
Kinda gotta agree with Sherman here, guys. Not sure about this whole test thing.
Sherman's just stalling because he's afraid of what we'll find.
Oh, right. You think maybe he's the alien?
Nuh-uh! I'm just not jumping at the opportunity to cut my hand with a reused knife.
You just sterilized it.
He just waved a bic in front of it for like 3 seconds.
Yeah, not very thorough. Maybe we skip this.
I could give you some of my blood. Just give me some dental floss. I bleed every time.
You can't combine the blood with spit. It'll contaminate the sample, Sherman.
Okay, but we can use a rusty blade covered in everybody else's blood? Oh.
The more you refuse, the more we know it's you.
Oh, that's kind of a good point. Makes you seem like an alien.
No, it's not me. It's the principle of the thing. What if I do give my blood and it does react because of some problem with your pathogen test? How do we know it's even accurate?
He has a good point. Yeah, how do we know it's even accurate? Maybe the test isn't that good.
My wife developed that test right before she was killed. She gave it to me with her last breaths.
And I'm sorry that that happened. All of us have lost somebody up here, but also, you know, she's not around. So we're gonna just take her word for it, not mine?
Seems kind of hypocritical.
How do we even know it's an alien thing to begin with, huh? I mean, sure, we can't find that mysterious embryo we mined from the core of the meteorite, but did we really check everywhere? Look at this place. There's like a ton of, like, has everybody looked in every nook and cranny, right?
Right, and even if it is an alien, how do we know it's not nice? Maybe it's a super nice alien, maybe it just was a little grumpy because it got woken up after 30,000 years, and it happens to subsist on human flesh, but that's not anything personal, that's just like out of necessity, so it could be really nice.
Right, it could be nice. Did we even think about that? Or are we too busy coming up with some gross blood test thingy because we can't deal with our control issues?
Area.
I'm gonna get that blood. I don't care if it's from your thumb or from your goddamn throat.
Hey, whoa, hey, hang on.
Out of my way. I know what an alien life form looks like when I see it.
Do you? Or did you just forget what a friend looks like? Guys! Come on, I mean, this week has been crazy! I mean, I saw a guy dragged by his large intestines. I saw the captain's head get blown off, clean off her body. It's nuts. But you know what else I saw? I saw Kara help Martinez figure out the Wi-Fi. I saw Richards dominate at Codenames. Sky 4? Are you kidding me? I saw Quay help me, the one last-minute transfer that nobody else knew or had any reason to trust, feel welcome and at home no matter where I originally came from. Guys, we're a team. You know, at the end of the day, does it really matter which one of us is the alien? What matters is that we're all together. Right? Right, Richards? So what do you say? Shake hands?
Love you, man.
What? Sherman was the alien? He always seemed so nice. He never said anything to me about my weird skin, eye, and voice condition. Honestly, there was a moment there where I thought I might be the alien. My skin
Des
thing's been
connards.
acting up. I don't know if anybody noticed.
That's your self-worth issue.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not real.
It's honestly like I have this body dysmorphia thing where I see my face and I go like, maybe I'm an alien, but...
Lena?
I think I've got something for you.
Really? What is it?
I got my hands on some tech we've been using for one of our contracts. It seems it can be modified to your needs. It's a neural implant.
What? No, Lena, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I only have the basic equipment here.
Oh, relax, okay? It's a tiny, smart device. Inserting it is no harder than vaccinating a kid. I'll send you all the necessary instructions.
Easy peasy, huh?
I missed your sarcasm. But no, it wasn't easy to crack this one. It took all night, actually. And we did our best to make it as simple as possible for you.
No, wait. We? Who's we?
I consulted a colleague. He was in charge of deploying this implant for its original use. Nobody knows this tech better than him.
What was the original use?
The client was a big company operating in the private prison sector. They tested it on
Ouais, c'était
convicts
sûr.
applying for parole.
T'es sûr, hein?
The implant didn't just track their
L'autre, il est mort pour
whereabouts.
un.
It also allowed them to control them in other ways. Regulate their levels of anxiety and such. Anyway, we think we can reprogram it to provide other brain treatments.
Je l'aurais pas fait, elle m'aurait
We've
jamais
worked
envoyé
out an initial
l'implant.
formula based on your scan results. The implant will let us apply the formula, but also allow us to react in case anything goes wrong in the future.
Wait. Let me get this straight. You want me to implant a tracking device in my head? Let Ally Corp medicate me with whatever they want?
That's what doctors usually do. I thought you'd be glad. This thing can save your life. Why does it bother you?
Putain, t'as des choix de malade quand même.
I guess I just wasn't prepared for something so intrusive.
Don't worry. I know the guys at Allied Corp Medical. They're professionals. And it's not like you're a criminal, right? You've got nothing to hide.
Yeah, Right.
The most important thing is to start the treatment as soon as possible. I'm sending you all the necessary instructions.
Okay. Thanks, Lena.
Ok. Au pieu. On va regarder 2 secondes. Ça c'est bon. Production, on est bon. Toi tu restes là. Toi tu vas dans la serre. Toi tu travailles là. Vas-y, vas-y.
I found an alternative solution to your problem. I know. The news stirred up some emotions. What are you gonna decide? I think I prefer to follow Maxwell's instructions. The implants would be too risky for you. I'm not afraid of risk. Losing my moral compass scares me more.
Ça m'a l'air d'être le plus posé.
You wanted to talk? Is it about your cooking experiments? How'd it go? Amazing. Surpassed my expectations. I have enough ideas for 3 full courses. And maybe something a little extra too. Great. When can we start? Yeah, about that.
Évidemment.
There's a little hindrance. What do you mean? The kitchen I used to cook in was quite basic, you know? So, I'm not very good with high-tech equipment, like an automatic food processor. I think I broke it. High-tech? Ally Corp equipment? That's the best joke I've heard in a long time. Yeah, I know.
Les branleurs.
It's still much more complicated than a wok and an iron stove. I guess we're gonna have to fix it then. Yeah, that, and the electricity in the kitchen. What? I think I fried the circuit breaker. There's no power in the whole module. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Shit happens. We'll just get the whole kitchen fixed. But you gotta promise me that feast is gonna be massive. That I can guarantee. All right. Let's get to work then.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Non. Puis les casse-couilles. Hein. Les corps dedans.
Good job with those taps. get out of my face.
Tu veux une tête?
Looks like I found an alternative treatment for you. Yeah, brain implants. This is going from bad to worse. You know what? I just want to live, okay?
Pas lui parler, leur parler.
Doing all right? Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
Wow, wow, wow!
You
Oh, dans ta
bastard.
gueule! Ça va? Oh, viens là, toi!
You're pathetic. Hey there. How are you? Still feeling confident about things? Yeah. Yeah, of course. You sure? That didn't sound very convincing. No, it's just
Pas le
that
moment, hein.
I thought I'd be more happy about completing that old research of mine. But the more I think about it, the less reasons I have to celebrate. What now? What I mean is, it's a big success, but so what? Even if I do make it back alive, no one will ever know who's behind it. And here I was thinking you were doing it for science. Of course I was. I devoted my whole life to science. Does that mean I should just disappear into the shadows like a ghost? It's just sad that having done so much for society, I won't even be able to be a part of it like a normal human being. Publicly, I won't even exist. But you will exist as Jan Dolsky. No. In this world, you are Jan Dolsky. Does it really make such a difference? I mean, we're both Jan Dolsky. It makes a difference to me. Look at us. We are two completely different people. More like two completely different quantum states of the same person. Of all my alters, you should be most aware of that. I was aware of that when I woke up, but then my existence started
Me
moving
fatigue.
forward in time. And I ceased to be an abstract being suspended in a single moment. I became a physical body, progressing on an individual real-life path. You see, I don't need the world to remember my name. I want it to acknowledge my distinctive existence. But I need to know that if I'm gone, you'll take care of it. I guess I'll have to. But right now, I have bigger problems. I promise to think about it when the time comes. No, Jan. The future is too uncertain. I need you to make a decision now. Hey, you know what? I have an idea. What if we publish your research anonymously? And that will grant me recognition. How exactly? It will do so much more than that. It will make you legendary. Imagine the whole academic community trying to guess the identity of the mysterious author, analyzing the footnotes for clues. Imagine the headlines, man. Yes. Who is the prodigy behind this unexpected breakthrough in nanotech? Sounds good. I
Super,
have to
super,
say,
c'est bien.
it does. So, you like the idea? Do I like it? It's smart, simple, and I don't think anyone's ever done it before. Thank you for suggesting it. Who would have thought I'd be so excited about staying in the shade?
T'as réparé, t'as fait quoi toi? Il a rien foutu là.
Get out of...
Allez, allez.
This brain cell therapy, I don't like it.
Non, non, je vais mal lui dire. Ça marche comment le... Ils vont se servir. Allez, au pieu.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Proper nutrition of your crew during that time is essential.
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition. Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it. I just want it to be over. We can use a treatment based on healthy brain tissue. For that purpose, we'd need to use the tabula rasa you've probably all seen occupy a space in the room. So, you decided to go down that path. Great! Why don't you just hand us over for experiments already? Don't be so goddamn dramatic about it. This will heal our brains, ain't that all that matters? Let's be rational. Since we already have the tabula rasa, I say we use it. What else are we gonna do with an awareness-free body? Why should we care? This dude doesn't even know he exists, for fuck's sake. I agree that we should be rational. It's just that there's something so cold-blooded about this. I feel it's a line we shouldn't cross. Because once we do, there's no going back. Just tell me we're not doing this. We're not taking his brain out. It's sickening. We are doing it. That's my decision. Oh, so you decided for us, without even giving us an alternative. Mark my words. is downhill from here. Oh, come on. The boss has made his decision. Just fucking respect it.
This is unbearable.
Seriously, people. Why are we so fuddy-duddy about this?
Let's stop wasting time and get on with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale.
Exactly. We weren't born into a fairy tale. Because we weren't born at all. We were just created to prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess.
Il m'énerve.
The branching was, from the start, it was,
Et allez.
Shit. He collapsed. Make way for the doctor.
Is he unconscious? It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call? Let's go for Maxwell's recipe. Good. I'll get tabula rasa ready for the procedure. Keep your fingers crossed.
On croise, on croise.
Everything's prepped.
On croise tout.
He's not showing signs of waking up again? No, nothing. I've given him more sedatives just to be on the safe side. You want to say something before I proceed? I don't know. Oh, just do it. Okay. Here goes.
Pour la science.
And that's it. Almost. I'm taking it to the lab to create Maxwell's magic potion. Is he? Yes. He's dead. But don't worry, he didn't feel a thing.
Ok. Ça veut dire que je peux pas les utiliser, c'est ça? Il veut pas m'écouter, quoi. On peut aller à la tour. Il peut y aller, lui. Il est quelle heure, là? Toi tu restes. On va activer la tour. J'espère que je suis pas obligé de partir aujourd'hui. Assez de ressources. Code. On va faire ça le dernier jour. On va faire ça vraiment le dernier jour. Et le garde il va aller là-dedans. On sait comment ça se passe vraiment. Trop bien, ça me coûte plus rien de faire ça. Comment ça va me servir? Ah. Là, j'ai obligé de passer de l'autre côté. Là, je le saurai. Bon, tu peux pas passer. chatte. Pas sûr du truc. Hein. Comme ça demain j'irai sur ça moi. Allez dans la cuisine là, on va tous manger.
Hey,
On va faire du bien.
is that what I think it is? My trademark hunter stew. No way. Big Oss? It fucking smells like heaven.
You mean the characteristic stench of sulfur decomposing to hydrogen sulfide in fermenting cabbage? May reek of a dirty diaper, but it's proven to work wonders for your gut microbiome.
And like all sour foods, it cheers people up. I always serve my hunter stew at parties. And they were damn good parties.
C'est un fusil.
So, how do you feel after the procedure? Like a newborn babe. Seriously, man, I feel stronger, more determined, and are you sure this donor had an empty brain? Because this morning I even came up with a freaking awesome idea for a startup. Hey, how'd it go with the treatment?
Well, the therapy has begun. Everybody took their dose of Maxwell's medicine, and it's looking optimistic. No bad reactions, no side effects. In fact, I can already feel the difference. My head is clearer. It could be a placebo effect, of course, but I'm hopeful.
You did a great job. I couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah,
C'est fait, c'est fait.
I can't say I'm not proud of myself.
Malheureusement, c'est fait.
I'm becoming more and more of a renaissance man on this mission.
So, I'm
Ça, je vais passer. Il a pas aimé par contre, pourquoi? J'aurais bien voulu, bah tant pis.
So, how do you feel? First night without... Yeah? Yeah, you think.
C'est tout, c'est tout.
So, how do you feel? Look, but it's... Yeah, cool.
Ça m'a pas amusé, hein. Allez, pour fêter ça, on regarde un film. Bon, je vais passer le film, hein, par contre. Merde, docteur. Mine personnelle. Il est où le docteur lui? Technicien, mercenaire. Le docteur. Il est là. Il voudra m'en parler de toute façon. Qui?
Thanks for that feast you prepared. What difference does it make? We should have been focusing on saving Tabula Rasa, not having fun eating. Hey, how do you feel after the procedure? Well, to be fair, I think it's working. But I can't shake off this bad
Pas si
feeling
j'aurais pas fait ça, il
It
serait
was
mort.
a very wrong thing to
Après,
do.
sans savoir, la plan, on n'aurait jamais su s'il marchait. Fallait tester, mais s'il marche pas.
We did the best we could, given the circumstances. Yeah, well, I just...
Elle va coucher.
So, how are you feeling?
I don't want to think
Il
about
veut
it.
plus parler l'autre.
Fuck.
Ça va aller, ça va aller. Par contre, il faut qu'il va travailler. Hein. Allez. Un sang. Le docteur, toi retourne là-dedans. Je vais y aller là-bas. Demain, on est prêt à partir.
Hi, Lucas.
Jan, good to hear you. What's up?
Calling because I've collected some more rubidium. Thought you'd like to know.
Oh, man, that's so great.
Yeah. It can be pretty convincing, you know?
Really? I don't hear that often. My work can be kind of lonely.
Tell me about it. It's good to talk with someone other than myself.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking. Remember how last time I was telling you about how Maxwell got me into all this?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. You said he was going through a tough time himself. What's the story behind that?
Well, I don't know it firsthand, but I heard that years back he was a completely different person. Happily married, house in the suburbs, with a steady academic job that had nothing to do with big tech or politics.
So, human after all.
Then it all just crumbled. One night his life suddenly got upturned, and then it was just a spiral of events. Things started toppling down like dominoes. His work, reputation. Eventually his wife left him.
What happened?
His friend died in a car crash. Horrible accident, drunk driving.
Really? Well, that's sad, but how did losing a friend have such consequences?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I want to... if I should go into the details. They're very personal to him. But also... maybe another time when we can talk longer. Bottom line for me is... if it weren't for that horrible accident and Maxwell's loss, I would probably have had a much more miserable life. It's so strange to think how relative life can be. Sometimes it just blows my mind, you know?
Tell me about it.
Yeah, well, no use getting all philosophical, huh? Anyway, well done with the arcs. I really appreciate it.
Great. Because
Je peux pas pour
I'll
l'instant.
need to focus on other
On
things
se
now.
part demain.
Of course. That's understood. Good luck. I'll 7 out.
Le mineur, il est encore là-bas, lui. De toute façon, on se barre hier. Faut des manières. On va regarder un film. On le passe, hein, parce qu'on l'a déjà vu.
Another rubidium? Good job.
Dans 6 heures. Oh, ça va. Allez, on y va. On est en route.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Bedtime's over. What happened? Do you know where you are? Who you are? Do you remember anything? Please. What next? You can ask me about my name and role on this mission? Of course I remember. I mean, up to a point. Oh, shit. Oh, my chest. Careful. You took a heavy blow there. Yeah, I remember the technician, but why? Did he attack me? Yes. Apparently, some of us were unable to come to terms with your decisions. Looks like they'd been planning this for some time. Repairing the tour vehicle while you weren't watching. Filling it up with stolen supplies. And then, when the time came, the technician just knocked you down. And they took off into the desert.
On partit comme des cinglés.
Shit. It's all my fault. I saw it coming, but I didn't do anything to stop it. Was he trying to kill me? I mean, what exactly happened? I think he just wanted to send a message. Knock you unconscious, maybe. But that blow caught you off balance. You fell and punctured your helmet. You were suffocating. Luckily, we had some Madrigal in the med bay. Well, at least I thought that would work. But after the injection, you just turned blue and started shaking all over. Of course I did. I'm allergic to Adrical. Yes, well, I know that now. I'll probably need to get tested too when I'm back on Earth. Wait. How did you find out? From someone who knows you best. I called Lena. Of course, it would have been much quicker if the botanist had told me. But I guess he was too busy despairing about our situation in his cabin.
talked to Lena?
Yes. Fortunately, all of this happened before we got lost and communications died. We're lost? The navigation system's down. The storm is everywhere. We've been circling blindly for days. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but frankly, the base is close to breaking down. The storm's been putting it under a lot of pressure, and supplies are at a critical level. It's been quite intense. Do you have any regrets about not going with them? And abandon my lab? No way. That could never happen. But if you're asking me whether I believe our chances of survival are greater, well, that's a whole different question. We've been doing what we could to get out of this
En vrai,
storm.
je m'en fous qu'ils se sont barrés, c'est des casse-couilles.
All the
Hein.
time we've
Ils peuvent
lost,
partir.
I'd say we're one mistake away
Vont faire
from
quoi dans le
failing the
désert?
mission and getting stuck here
Ils
for
sont cons
good.
ou...
We need to stop drifting aimlessly, pick a direction, and this time, it needs to be a flawless choice.
Flawless.
I'm glad you see the problem.
Okay, so what do we do?
I was hoping things would change when you woke up, but I suppose it's gonna take more than that. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not superhuman, you know. How am I supposed to suddenly know what to do? Well, superhuman or not, you're still gonna have to bite the bullet.
Bullet? What bullet? What are you talking about?
I didn't want to stress you immediately after you woke up, but there is something you should hear. Some messages in the comms room from before we lost contact with Earth.
Okay. What's in them? What are you not telling me?
Just listen for yourself.
Shortages are detected. The evacuation.
Ok, nickel, m'en fous. Il dit quoi là-dessus? Par contre, ça prend les places. Ils vont faire quoi? Ils sont partis où?
So, you stayed. I appreciate that. Yeah, well, glad you decided to rejoin the party. I don't know what the scientist told you, but we're in the fucking weeds here. We'll never get out of this damn storm.
Ok. Et l'autre il est dans le parc.
So, you're a loyal guy.
Oh, yeah. I'm loyal to my comfortable bed and to the coffee machine. We're out of that, by the way. Coffee, so yeah, I'm starting to question my judgment. Maybe you should question yours too. About waking up from that coma. Now you'll have to watch all those versions of your own death.
Ok, on va appeler... Attends. Recherche, ça dit quoi? l'instant, je peux pas.
So, I just had the most disturbing conversation of my life with someone who introduced himself as your alter. Alters, Jan. What the fuck? It was so scary. And you didn't think to warn me. I mean, why would you? What is going on with you? Do you have any idea what you've done? And that tabula rasa thing? You're farming people to extract brain cells now. That person, your copy, he was so cool about it. Maxwell's solution, huh? If only you had the patience to wait just a little longer. If only you wanted to listen to what I found out. This whole Project Ela, Maxwell experimenting on damaged people,
Je pense
messing with
qu'on
their
fera le train.
minds.
On verra
Man,
comment ça se passe.
that guy is seriously sick. Do you label your alters with numbers too? Like he did with his patients, like for example, patient 313? Did he tell you what happened to him? Well, maybe you
À
should
la
ask.
fin où on sacrifie
Or
pas
maybe you already know and you just don't care. I
le
guess
gars,
not
quoi.
much can surprise me at this point. You've crossed a line, just like him. To think I got the whole medical department on their feet for you. What was I thinking? I should turn you in, both of you. But I can't. I can't do this, Jan. You're lying there, unconscious, and I don't know what's become of you, or who you are anymore. And I don't think I want to find out. I wish I'd never called you in the first place. I don't want any part in your freak show. You'll just have to deal with it on your own.
Jan, Maxwell here. Lucas told me there's a communication breakdown again. Whatever is going on there, if you can hear me, please try to get in touch with us. I beg you to make the last push. Humanity needs you. I need you to succeed. I just hope my idea worked with Tabula Rasa and that all your alters are healthy and alive. It's just very, very important, Jan, that you bring all your alters back, that you keep them safe. More important than you think.
Find me when you're done with those calls.
Cabine personnelle.
Looks like the mess is bigger than I thought. Yes, we've waited long enough for you to come to, but we need decisions fast. What's the plan? The plan is simple. We need to get out of this sandstorm and reach the rendezvous point. I just don't really know how. Not yet. I never thought I'd say it, but I miss the technician. He knew that navigation system inside out. We'll be fine without him. That's what I'm counting on. Because we can't afford another day of drifting aimlessly in this storm. This is not a joke, Jan. Everything depends on you. The mission, Rapidium, our lives. You decided to trust Maxwell's scientific methods, and I respect that. But it came with a price. It was too much for some of us. I'd hate to know we paid that price for nothing. I did what it took to save you. Even if it meant coming across as cold-hearted. But it looks like my motives were misunderstood and everything crumbled. I'm sorry. I wish I could have done better. As your captain. No need to blame yourself. Apparently there was no way for you to ever become one. What do you mean? Just take a look at the branchings available in the QC. You can find all sorts of walks of life that you could have taken, but a captain? No, it was never possible. None of us were cut out for that role. You're right. It's kind of liberating, knowing that there was simply no way to be good at this. Oh, well, this actually got me thinking about something. What? That code we got from Maxwell to upgrade the QC. His old experiment. He and Lucas used the mind records in a completely different way to manipulate the consciousness of an existing person. You're not really thinking we should try and repeat that? Oh, I agree it could be dangerous, but you said it yourself. There might not be another way.
On n'avait pas le choix, c'est tout.
Fine. I'll do it. What's the plan? It's hard to call it a plan. Just go into the womb, I'll plug you in, load Maxwell's code, and improvise. Testing on production? Doesn't sound like your standards. Oh, I had to say goodbye to my standards the moment I woke up in this base.
Entrer dans l'utérus.
All right, I'm activating the procedure. Any last words? Yeah, is it okay to have second thoughts about... Oh, right. My heart. Is it over? Hello? Anybody here?
Mais tu sais que j'avais jamais fait gaffe ça que c'était marqué à gauche. Qu'est-ce que c'était à droite aussi? Non, je le sais. Pas que je suis tout seul.
Shit. We're still in the storm.
What the hell?
Interlude. What the fuck?
Hey, someone's there. Wait. Am I losing my mind? Damn it. What was that? Hey, is that a baby? What's going on here? I recognize this. You're no good. I hear that. No good. Fucking no good. Because of you. Maybe you should have run faster. What the hell?
Qui êtes-vous? Je crois que c'est le gars qui m'a parlé au début.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am you, Jan. Just different.
Is this a dream?
No, Jan. You just woke up, remember?
But where am I? Still in the base or somewhere else?
You're right here. Where else would you be? The better question is, why are you here?
Très bonne question.
I wanted to change things. Become a better man. Someone who knows what to do.
A better man. You can't just start being someone else all of a sudden. Didn't Pops teach you that?
I'm not my father.
Maybe not. But aren't you doing what he did all his life? Waiting for a miracle to happen and change everything. That's not true. I wasn't waiting for anything. I took matters into my own hands.
Do you really believe that? That you're the architect of your own fate? What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion? It's crossed your mind, hasn't it? Does it really matter what I do, where I go, what I say? Am I the captain of my ship? Or does it take its own course regardless of what I do?
My choices are real. My altars are proof of that. Hey, wait, how do you know what I'm going to say? Cut it out.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. But you haven't been listening carefully. I told you. I'm you. It breaks my heart to see you so absorbed in that whole what if business. Using your altars to revisit problems you couldn't solve. You've been very busy. But still, instead of moving forward, you end up here, stuck in your past. How is that?
I know now that I could have been there for her. If I had taken a different path.
She's gone, Jan. She always was. There was never anything you could have done.
Where's he gone? Oh, this is crazy.
Lena,
is that you?
Was a mistake. Why didn't you fight for us? We weren't meant for each other. I tried. It was a mistake.
You were so good together. Why didn't you?
What is going on with me?
Why did you together? It was
It's over.
Lena!
I tried. It was a mistake.
Why didn't you fight for us?
Don't go. Wait!
I guess you two just weren't meant to be together.
You again? Come here to make fun of my failures.
Not my fault you're caught up in their loop. In that big round base of yours.
I can still fix things with Lena.
Then what are you doing on the wrong side of a precipice? Can't you see you were never good enough for her? Her parents were mad at her when she dumped that law student for you. The unemployed miner's son with no prospects. And you wanted to impress them with what? A house with a garden, a steady job, and a corporation? Is that why you were so afraid of losing that house and going abroad with her? Because you knew her parents wouldn't respect you? Just look at your altars. Don't you think any one of them would be better for her?
She fell in love with the person I was, not with who I could have been.
Love. Such a big word. Was it real love, though? Can you even tell what's real? How many times did you wonder that maybe you're not the original Jan? That there had to be someone else, a version of you who actually deserved to live, to be loved? Because he always knew what to do, because he never made mistakes. Maybe that way he was worthy of his father's love.
That's cruel.
Eh ben,
Why are you doing this?
Me? Jan. Didn't I already tell you that I'm you? Nothing more, nothing less. I'm just saying what you're thinking.
Hey! Please, don't go! What the fuck? No! Where are you going? Hey, you.
la défense en vrai.
Such a loser! You can do it. You're not cut out to fail this. Don't quit now. Run faster! Help me! I'm suffocating! I need air!
Quoi ça?
I'm sorry.
They were dead before you got to them.
Why did I survive, not any one of them?
Someone had to.
All this time, and I still don't understand what happened.
I'm sure you have some smart theories up your sleeve. Go ahead. Hit me.
Maybe Maxwell did it. He's got more control over these missions than anybody.
And why would he kill everybody but you?
Maybe he knew there was rubidium here. He wanted someone to get stranded with it. To have no choice but to make their altars. And I was the best choice because he thought it would be easiest to manipulate a simple builder.
Really? You believe that? You see, I think that deep down, you know what happened. The answers were always there, in front of you. But instead of piecing them together, you preferred to look away.
What answers? What are you talking about?
You know there was an oxygen leak during the landing. You got that information. And you also know what the quantum computer is, how it operates, what its main purpose is.
To optimize decisions.
That's right. Its role is to ensure the success of the mission no matter what. And it looks like in the face of an emergency, it had to do just that. There was only enough oxygen for one person to survive. And the QC had to calculate the probability, as it always does, who should receive that life-saving breath. No judgment, no reading tea leaves, just pure data analysis to give the answer to one simple question. Who had the biggest chances of completing the mission?
And it was...
Yes. The math pointed to you.
How do you know all this?
Because you know
Ce serait l'ordinateur.
You always did. But you were so focused on your mistakes.
I was busy making tough decisions and figuring out how to avoid bad choices.
What is a bad choice, really? You feel you could have made a lot of different decisions in your life, but without those choices, good or bad, you wouldn't be who you are. The person with the best chance to pull it off. Maybe it's not you who needs to change, but your perspective. Mistakes can have good consequences too, you know.
And they're not mistakes anymore, are they?
My point exactly.
Still, I lost a part of my team.
Conflicts can open new, unexpected paths.
What do you mean?
Find and follow your disobedient side. You've spent a lot of time on this planet escaping the sun, facing the darkness. Maybe it's time you started looking through the darkness and notice the light.
Light? What light? Hey.
Par la lumière. Tout ça, ça sera à cause de l'ordinateur.
That's it? Short.
It does. And well, you're cognizant. You've been shaking on that bed for an hour. I was honestly worried about the choice of settings I applied in that program.
No. I think you did everything right.
So, did it work? You look the same. Did anything change?
Yeah, to be honest. Everything's different. Just not the way I expected.
So, what happened?
I understood things. Things I sort of knew, but my brain kept hidden from me for some reason.
It's called the subconscious, Jan.
Yeah, I guess it is. So, my subconscious told me that instead of trying to fix my old life, I should try and take something good from what I messed up. It was very comforting.
I'm sure it was. Did your subconscious by any chance mention how we could get out of here?
Yeah. We should look for the rebels.
The rebels. Do you really believe they're still alive?
My subconscious seems to believe it.
Well, that vehicle is definitely more maneuverable than our base.
He said something about noticing the light. That make any sense to you?
The light? Seriously? We risk everything to alter your mind, and all you come back with is a cliched epiphany about following the light?
Doesn't the tur emit any light?
Well, probably. But in case you haven't noticed, there's a sandstorm raging outside. We'd never be able to see anything, even if we had the most high-end...
Wait a minute. What? Tell me.
Low-frequency electromagnetic waves detection.
Oh, now you're confusing me.
That could be it. Yeah, the navigation system. It can be switched into an auxiliary mode, tracing any interferences in electromagnetic wavelength. And that means if there was a source of artificial light somewhere nearby, the sensors could be able to locate it.
And follow it.
Right. If the technician really did find a way through the storm, and the tur vehicle is not too far away, it could be worth a try. Your subconscious might actually be a genius.
Well, you never doubted that, did you?
Out of the storm. I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked.
Our idea?
Yes. We brainstormed, didn't we?
Sure. Shouldn't it be here? The exploration vehicle?
We're close to the rendezvous point. It can't be far.